Hello, hello, and welcome back to My GF Makes Me Read a Homestuck with My GF.
That's me. Hi.
And did you all know I love Arm with a fucking passion?
I'm pretty sure. I'm pretty sure they know.
I don't know if I've made that clear enough. It's a very important aspect of the My GF Makes Me series. See, I wouldn't let her make me do things unless I loved her.
Oh.
Eventually, I want to try and do, I Make My GF a series.
I already think I know what's coming, and I'm scared.
I mean, I have a few things in mind. It'll basically be the same thing as My GF Makes Me, but it'll be stuff that I pick. You know?
Yeah.
Anyway, let's... John, answer troll.
Oh, it's her. Ugh. I'm supposed to antagonize a few members of your trivial species. I have to start somewhere, and somewhen. So I am starting with you. And now, it's going to be pointless and unpleasant. Mostly for me. Actually, you know what? I'm not really feeling this at all. Goodbye.
So I'm gonna quickly throw out. I feel like we have two different distinct types of time travel happening here. The trolls are predestined time travel. The time travel they do has always happened because it will always happen. From their perception, it's already occurred and it will occur, and it's just the way things go. And then there's what Dave did, which is rewriting time travel. The kind of time travel where you rewrite the timeline and create a new one. Now, they seem to imply that it is, in fact, rewriting, not a split timeline. Because Rose was like, oh, I'll disappear unless I go to the dream world. Which, speaking of which, the dream world seems to exist outside of time. So I'm just putting this together in my head a little. I don't mind a series using two different types of time travel, so long as it maintains a distinct difference between the two, separating them. I hate it when a series uses the same time travel method to do two different kinds of things, i.e. Harry Potter and the Cursed Child using the time turner to rewrite history, whereas the previous novels already made it clear that the time turner is the it has happened so it always will happen style. By the way, fuck J.K. Rowling. Carrying on. She's not here right now. She's asleep. But, okay, see you.
Is this your human sarcasm that I've heard about? That you always use? And it is basically a terrible way to communicate?
No.
I thought that was the thing you did. The rose human, specifically.
Oh yeah, that's me. I'm the rose human. Look at me. I'm so smart with all the snooty words and complicated things to say. I'm the queen of books.
I wish you would have given that the most rose-like tonality you could.
Oh yeah, that's me. I want to keep some John in as well. That's me. I am the rose human. Look at me. I am so smart with all the snooty words and complicated things to say. I am the queen of books, and I love John so much. I'm the only one who feels like a love triangle is, or love shape is brewing. I'm
love polyhedron or whatever.
Like, I feel like John likes Rose, Rose likes John, John likes Rose, but what's the other girl's name?
Jade?
Jade likes John. So, we have John and Rose liking each other, but Dave wants to date Rose, and Jade wants to date John. That's the way it is working in my head right now.
Okay.
Yeah, the trolls just know the main timeline, they don't see alternate timelines. Yeah. Anyway, where were we?
Okay, these are definitively insincere statements. Why do you work so hard at being so awful?
I'm so burned. I'm so burned. These burns are crazy. I can use words. These burns... Can we just... Sorry,
okay,
no, now I'm laughing at my own stupidity. Can we just cut to the chase and be friends already? These cat and mouse games are so dumb. You know we're just going to all be friends at some point anyway.
spoken before?
I don't know, maybe. It's hard to keep track with all the time nonsense.
Now that I think about it, it is pretty conceivable that I will talk to you again in the past after this conversation.
So I'm gonna throw out... I love what he's going for with the troll interactions. I don't like the troll interactions, and it comes down to one thing. There's too many trolls. I can already feel that there's too fucking many of them. I can't keep heads or tails of which troll's which. Like, with just the text format.
Easier.
Like, I'm sure if they were visual... Like, I feel like it's something that would make this immediately easier is if they had profile pictures instead of just GATT, all of that. If every character had a profile picture...
part of the charm.
Yeah. I mean, it is also... I'm also autistic. I'm very visually based, so this text is doing nothing for me. The trolls just sort of bleed together.
Mm-hmm.
Where was I? That's because you got... Okay. That's because you guys always do things the hard way, and the dumb way.
I should figure out how the viewpoint feature of this application works, so I can see what such a primitive creature looks like. Haha, they were talking about it too.
Yeah. Well, I know what you guys look like. You look kind of like Howie Mandel from Little Monsters. Even though, to be perfectly frank, he was kind of a big monster, because he was a big, goofy adult. And Fred Savage was like his child prankster sidekick. How does he know what they look like?
I think the chick with the red glasses, the one that talks like this, had a picture when she sent the map.
Okay.
Wait, is this an adversary you have encountered on your quest?
Sorry, I took a sip of my coffee because I thought...
Gurgling coffee?
Am I what?
Gurgling coffee?
No, I'm swallowing it. Why would I gurgle? Gross. Ew. I feel like that would kind of hurt a little. Drowning. Drowning in coffee.
Like you said earlier, you're drowning in coffee.
Yeah, because I took so long to get it. Normally it only takes me a couple minutes to brew coffee, but like I had to my brother like held me up a little. No, it's a movie. You should ask John about it, because he thinks it's awesome, which it is.
It seems you put stock in John's assessment of things. Even really uninteresting things that are pretty terrible to listen to. He's either the leader of your party, or you hold whatever the human equivalent of mating fondness for him is.
I do love the way that the trolls are relentlessly shipping all of the characters with each other.
Yes.
That is a very funny detail. Fucking... I think John is the team leader, more or less. Like, I don't think they have a team leader. I think he's sort of the de facto leader, though.
Mm-hmm.
So far. Like, not Rose. What's her name? I keep forgetting.
Jade.
Jade is like the intel person. Dave is the badass. John is the leader, and Rose is sort of like the binding agent of them all.
I see.
Yeah, I got him this really cool bunny for his birthday, and it's really nicely knitted and everything, because I'm basically in love with him. You are right.
Oh, okay.
Just kidding. I'm sure John knows it's because I'm really thoughtful, and I bet he really appreciates the present and would say thank you if he were here.
Okay. Human courtship is definitely a strange thing.
Yes, it is.
And it's sort of blowing my mind listening to this. I think I'll talk to someone else now.
Man, I'd love to share the story of how me and Arm got together, but I don't think we're ever going to share that story on stream. Because it's a fucking hot mess. But one thing I will say that I love is she was flirting with me for a solid year, and I just... right over my head. I just thought she was being really nice.
I guess we can say that the time we got together was the time that I was finally done with your ass.
Yeah. Yeah, she was finally done with me, and then it clicked due to the help of one of our friends pointing it out to me that she, straight up like something from a shitty movie where, she was done pursuing me because she thought I was never gonna be with her, and then one of my friends was like, bro, she's totally into you, and I'm like, what? Huh? What? Ah! What?
Yep.
Why don't you talk to John?
Maybe. When along his timeline would you recommend communicating with him?
Oh man, I don't know. Why don't you pick the time that will make the most complicated mess out of everything imaginable? You know, that's what you're going to do anyway.
Considering that you're obviously not that smart, and basically understand whipping buck-winged fuck all about even the most elementary temporal mechanics, I am a bit perplexed as to why I find myself so vehemently fondling the short end of the antagonism stick here. Kind of irritating. I am going to talk to your comrades, this John Human, and figure out what's going on.
Okay, if you talk to him in the past, he'll understand even less buggy-whipped fuck all about time, and he'll be confused. So maybe paste something from this conversation to him. I don't know. And if you talk to him in the future, he'll probably know all this stuff, like things you said to him but haven't said yet, and then you'll be confused. Sorry, that's just how this works. Don't say I didn't warn you.
Consider me fully briefed on the matter. Until next time, Rose. Next time in the past.
Yeah, bye.
Is this the first time that she interacted with, in quotation marks, Rose, and is that why she is like, why aren't we friends yet? Because John said we should be friends?
I don't know.
I think that's what's happening, but I'm sure our dear commenters that have everything on track will point it out.
I'd love to see somebody, if the series doesn't do it eventually, I would love to see somebody paste a timeline from the perspective of the trolls thing. I'd love to see a wider timeline breakdown of the entire series of where all the time travels occur. Here's the trolls POV timeline, and here's all of the times people time traveled and how that changed things. Equals greater than. Oh my god.
There you have them. Yeah, you have their faces.
Yeah, I mean, we keep that. I know we keep seeing them, but when it's disconnected from the text, it means nothing. You know?
Oh man. So the mustard color troll, Twin Armageddons, can I give that guy to you? He's a big ass fucking nerd. I would appreciate a nerd from you.
Yeah?
Yes. I'm talking like Hacker Man.
Okay.
If you
Okay, yeah, go ahead, sorry.
If you're not too busy still setting up the network, perhaps you could come show me how to activate the viewport.
Oh, why is there so... What, do they always do two eyes?
Yeah, most people give him a lisp because of it, I think, or something like that. He does two eyes, and his S's are twos.
I hate the way all of them write. Alright, here's how I'm gonna choose to read that. Hold on. Are you ready for the voice?
Oh, I am scared of it, because you normally kind of just do what it don't tell you.
I am, in fact, too busy still setting it up.
Can you not do
Well,
that?
here's an idea. Press F1.
My keyboard is missing the F1 key.
Eyes, don't bother me. I'm not in the mood. If I see one more snarl of wires, kind of jutting out and being tangled or whatever, I am going to perform some sort of athletic fucking somersault off the deep end and call it and get a call from the president or some shit. So go away.
You used to talk. You used to talk more. If I recall, I was typically the one who would solicit reprieves from your nonsense. So I don't know what happened.
That was before I knew you were all going to die. Now, no one believed me, and now look at you all. All believing in suddenly, uncanny.
And why are you doing this? Setting up these stations for us?
To get you all off my bulge about it. But I won't troll any of them personally. No way. Kind of juvenile. But you guys go knock yourselves out, okay? See the menu up top? Fiddle around with that till you open the viewport. I did it. Oh, sorry.
I did fiddle with it. To no avail.
If you can't figure it out by your fucking self around, or by fucking around, you don't belong near computers. Kind of like with registered sex offenders and schools. If you move to a new town, you have to go up to your neighbor's door and warn them about how stupid you are, and give them a chance to hide all their innocent technology and vandalize your house.
Jesus.
I'm trying to make him stutter in a weird way on the double I's.
Mm-hmm.
And you suggested the list with the S's, and those combined make this such a weird voice to do. But I'm kind of enjoying it. Not gonna lie. Equals
It took
greater
a
than.
little getting used to the eyes, but once you're in the groove, it kind of works.
Yee. Only a few pre-made timelines, and all of them were a mess. Also, I clicked the thing to move on.
Ah, yes. Do you see the eyes, or are we further than the eyes?
Equals greater than.
F1.
Equals greater than. Press F to pay respects. F1 bonk. Equals greater than. Rose and Dave, shut up and jam. Come on, Sam! If you wanna jam!
Yay!
Space Jam DVD, 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 Space Jam DVD. So Rose and Dave, shut up and jam. Ooh.
Dave shows you some of his sweet gear. Wow, he's so cool.
Oh, I can interact with this. Ah.
Oh god.
We got some Toby Fox stuff on here.
Hey.
I like this one.
Which one?
The Phantomographic Waltz, I think. Oh, and now it's off. Equals greater than. Equals greater than.
Oh, yeet!
Rose, first be the pony, second follow mom.
You are now the pony. You stand outside some ruins which your beloved master's mother entered recently. Outside you find a striking scarcity of oats or greenery, or anything at all that is delicious to chew on. This is as compelling a reason as any to follow her inside.
Chat suggested we go back and try and listen to the original versions of those songs, because every single one of them got replaced. So let's actually step back and let's look in the settings. Oops, hang on.
Settings.
Always show jump box.
Um.
They're originally
Go
all
to
Bill Boland's
controversial
songs.
settings? Where are controversial settings? It might be that Brian and I still have the version that doesn't.
Oh, we
let
might not
you
have
do
updated,
controversial
yeah.
Things. Yeah.
They're originally Bill Boland's songs, and their usage in Flash was what led to Boland's departure from Homestuck. He was upset that they're used in Flash animations. Turn off new reader mode. Once you disable new reader mode, major Homestuck spoilers will immediately become... I don't want to turn that off. I can turn off and then on again.
Let's just leave that. I
don't want to risk it. That's something that all of you at home can do. You know, download this, you know, go ahead and give it a go. You won't see anything as long as you... Alright, so long as I stay on page 1723, I'll trust you. Turn it off. Go back. Oh, wait, no, forward again. Oh god, hold on. Settings.
Oh wait, it says re-recursive. Oh wait,
What happened?
no, that's what they said. Okay, for now, keep new reader mode on.
I just turned it off! Hold on. Okay, I just reactivated it at 1723. I reactivated it right where we were.
Okay.
Okay. Let's not do that again. Let's just make sure. Yep, it's still on. Let's go back to the horse.
Horse. We should
Horns.
stop horsing around and start horsing around.
You know what I kind of want? You know how My Little Ponies are made out of like a vinyl plastic? I want a My Little Pony of this fucking thing. I think it'd be a very funny thing to have on a shelf, right alongside my felt stuffy, like stuffed felt things of the Felt Crew. You know.
You dork.
I want Homestuck merch. This is making me want Homestuck merch.
Well, I got some new polymer clay.
Can you imagine an alternate reality where Homestuck got so popular that we had pop vinyls of the Homestuck cast?
Oh god, it would have been a money sink.
That would have made so much money for the people who did it. Let's be real.
Yeah, that's what I mean.
Mm.
He's sippy, the coffee, getting lost in the coffee.
Getting back into read mode.
Alright.
Read mode, not to be mixed up with the same thing, but with a W at the beginning instead of an R. Maple hoof, enter.
You go in the ruins. Your clopping hoofs echo throughout the cavernous and foreboding environment. But you are too stupid to be nervous. Your powerful snout detects the scent of Rose's mom. She went this way.
I'm making sound effects.
I can hear it.
We keep meaning to update to V2, but we're not. Yeah, I think we're using V1 still.
Yeah.
Because part of me was afraid if updating would make us lose our progress and we'd have to click a million times to catch up to where we were. So I didn't want to update unless I knew it was going to be fine.
Mm-hmm.
Maple hoof, follow the scent.
Good grief! Look at all this grist. A large and terrible monster must surely have been slain here.
I want to eat them. Maple hoof, collect grist. That won't happen? Okay, we can update without problem.
You pick up all the grist and store it in Rose's grist cache. This is entirely too much grist of too many exotic types for such a low-level player. But you'll take it. You don't look a gifted horse in a pink heart tattoo. The grist overflow is gathered by the grist gutter utility supplied by Grist Torrent. It is stored and gradually redirected to other players.
Alright. Man, I keep thinking about this, right? if you got the right developers on it, you could make a really good, like, double A style Homestuck game, right? The way I see this working is it would be a multiplayer game, but that doesn't require every player to always be online. When you boot up your game, you are dropped into sort of a free roaming 3D environment where you walk around, and it's basically a hack and slash combat game where you're fighting against the monsters and you get to go out and explore the world around your base a little bit in sort of a survival game mechanic. And you collect grist and you bring it back to your base. And then you can sit at the computer and connect to the friend who you're linked with, or friends, however you want to set it up. And you use the grist they've collected to build their base for them. And you can use, there is the grist torrents thing where players can choose to like share grist with each other. So you can basically mail grist to your teammate to like, hey, I know you needed a bunch of orange grist to build, so we could build this thing in your base. Here it is. I think you could do something really, really fun with it if you if you built it right. Maplehoof, proceed.
Rose's mom stands on a small platform and
Mommy,
disappears.
mommy.
You're a little nervous about transportalizing yourself. As a quadruped, grisly bisection strikes you as a very real possibility, even though you're too dumb to think of such things.
I wonder how much porn there is of the mom from Homestuck.
Oh, Brian.
Equals greater than.
I was gonna point out the turtles in the background, but no.
Turtle! I like them. Oh, turtles here, and at Jade's place it's frogs.
Oh, yeah.
I wonder if you're all gonna have a water-dwelling creature that's not a fish. Or maybe one of them will have a fish. Also, a horse standing on two legs is an actually nightmarish image. Few mostly trolls. Is that in reference to the porn thing?
Oh, probably.
John, first, be the hat. Second, find Dad.
Rose stops being the pony just in time for John to start being the hat.
Equals greater than.
The breeze carries you to where you need to go.
Equals greater than.
You settle in front of a man in sore need of a fresh hat. He gathers the clean hat along with a shoe he found through similar serendipitous means to replace one he lost.
Man, if I had the ability to fucking code and could like make games, I would totally start making the unofficial Homestuck game in my free time. I would start by coding this world right here, I think. Or no. I'd probably start by coding John's house. Sitting up on the pillar, and I'd like then slowly move to coding this area. You know, I'd start coding the areas in order that were introduced to them. Equals greater than.
Oh, Grandpa!
He's not dead. He just got stuck. Yeah, he just got stuck in the other worlds. So yes, this reinforces my theory that all of these people played the game previously. Is a game like the one I'm describing? I thought the game was just a point-and-click adventure in the end. I thought the game that they made just ended up being a sort of disappointing point-and-click adventure. Huh. Oh, a fan game? Oh, 100% throw it at me. I may take a look at that inside the future of my channel. Yeah, I have a theory that the dad, the mom, the uncle, is it uncle or grandpa?
I think it's Grandpa.
The mom, the dad, the grandpa, and the older brother all played this game previously. It has spoilers. Okay, so I'll definitely look into that at some point, but I'm not gonna play it until we've gotten, like, that's years down the line thing, which means I'll have more time to develop it. Equals greater than. Equals greater than. Equals greater than. Equals greater than. John, visit Rose's alchemeter.
You decide to try out the code Dave Sprite gave you.
I also want to stuff you with the cat. That's another thing I want memorabilia of.
Mutini.
John, make item.
The thing is huge and costs a fortune. 500,000 pieces of bilgrist, garnets, diamonds, and gold, and a single piece of quartz. There's no way you can make that, let alone wield it, even with your ghost gloves.
Shrink it down.
You
Oh.
use the Alchemeter's scaling upgrade to reduce it to a more manageable and affordable size. You make a weapon called Fear No Anvil.
Man, that's really fucking cool.
Oh my god, that could really be good for Ben in a way. A time hammer?
In Hero Infinite.
Yeah.
Ooh, time weapons are a cool thing to think about. But anyway, we've hit the 30-minute mark again, and you know what that means? Time for me to struggle for 30 minutes with a... with...
Single comment! Whoop whoop!
Yeah! Okay, let's see if I can do this better this time. Give me a moment. Come on, I'm trying to load the comments page. It has workshop mods, the game? Ooh! I gotta look into that game at some point. It already is exciting me with the few comments we've gotten. Okay, this is a short comment for episode 22. Fun fact, before Jade was officially revealed, there were a lot of people theorizing that it should be some sort of... who she would be. Some people even theorized that she might have been Bro Strider. Hussie got so tired of these theories that he basically just went into the forum and told everyone that she was a 13-year-old girl. Also, when her silhouette was revealed in the one flash where John fell asleep, someone in the forums posted their interpretation of what she would look like. And from what I heard about it, from the Homestuck Made the World podcast, it pretty much looked like misshapen Mr. Saturn. If you know who Mr. Saturn is?
No, I don't.
Mr. Saturn is a joke character in the Earthbound series, or Mother series for the rest of the world, that is basically just a little round ball that, like, it's designed to look like the head of a bald old man with legs.
I think I know what. Yeah, I think
it's a weapon in Smash Brothers.
I had to think of the guy in Berserk, the little, like, nose person.
Oh, the ideal man.
The ideal man.
What am I? God, I love an old fucking meme where it's that song. It's "You're so fucking wholesome when you smile."
Smile.
And it's that over that fucker. I've been thinking of reading Berserk. My brother owns the whole collection. Something I like. You know how the author of that recently died?
Okay. What do you like?
What?
Go on.
He recently passed on. And, so, there's a lot of people unsure if the series would continue without him, and they've now put out a official statement saying, the series will continue, but with a disclaimer in the new books saying that, you know, these are not written by the original author. They are created by, his team, using information gathered from his close friends that he disclosed plot details to, his unfinished notes, and his unfinished drawings. This is created by the team who's been working with him for years to get as close as they can to completing his full product. They've said then that once they're done with that and they've wrapped up the main story, they will try and, they will then, like, gauge people's reactions to what happened, and, they will attempt to continue the story on their own, but with a new author to put on the helm. And I'm like, I like the way they're addressing it. It feels like a very respectful way of trying to finish it for the fans. But, anyway. The podcast goes into a lot of background detail of Homestuck, like what Hussie was doing before and stuff that was going on in the background. And it's generally spoiler-free up to the point they are covering in each episode. Like, episode 1 is split into 4 parts. That covers Act 1 and 2, and episode 2 is split into parts to 3, or into 3 parts, covers Act 3 and intermission, blah blah blah. But it'll probably be good for you to wait until we finish. Yeah. So they're just plugging this podcast now. But I mean, hey, fans of Homestuck, there's more content for you to check out. There's a way to play the original songs in V1 without spoilers, if we are very, very careful. We'll not worry about that for now. I love all true Dragon Spirits comments. They comment the most on Homestuck of anybody, and they really,
Know their shit.
Yeah, they give a good view of what was going on at the time when it was being published. I feel like they are to Homestuck what I am to Fallout. Alright, and with that, there's our comment read for the video. Basically, the solution is to zoom in a lot because the spoilers are in the settings page.
Oof.
I'm not gonna worry about that. We're just gonna carry on, and maybe we can look up those original songs on YouTube near the end of the series or something, or we can go back and listen to some of them.
That sounds like a plan to me.
But yeah, that's another episode done for all of you here on YouTube. I hope all of you have enjoyed it immensely. I know I have. And I look forward to seeing all of you in the next episode of Homestuck. Sorry again for the long drought we had in the middle. It was, just... Shit's gonna happen sometimes. We have to get 2 busy people together. We'll see all of you next time. Ta-ta!